Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In tonight's report, well, Justin Trudeau is once again getting trolled by Elon Musk on X, and it's absolutely going viral. As well, tonight, Joe Rogan sits down with Dr. Phil and discusses the insanity going on in Canada, and it's absolutely eye-catching. And in our last story, Nayib Bukele absolutely unloads on the woke left at CPAC. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Quickly, before we start this report, just want to say thank you to those who are double checking that they're still subscribed. YouTube is unsubscribing you guys from big conservative channels, including mine. And I just want to say thank you to those who are being vigilant. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, smash that subscribe button, because I'm going to tell you the news the mainstream media definitely won't. Welcome to your Friday report. We're going to have a fun one here today because we got a lot to cover. But before we get into Elon Musk trolling Justin Trudeau, we got to get into this here, as the Liberal Party have officially accelerated to new levels of absolute clownery here and released this ad this week on X, and it's absolutely absurd. Now, with our country completely destroyed and broken right now, Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party decided to put out this ad here on X saying the economy is not numbers. The economy is people. This may be the craziest thing I've ever seen the Liberal Party literally put out. They literally think you're stupid. The economy's not about numbers. What an absolutely absurd statement. But when the Liberal Party makes a stupid statement like this and is handed an absolute gift, well, Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives jumped all over it and put out this amazing ad.
We have remembered that the economy is not numbers. The economy is people.
Oh, God.
Everything goes up all the time, and my fixed income don't go up. It stays the same. So how do you supposed to live on money when you got none?
Obviously, our economy is trash.
Rent is always going up. Food is always going up. Pay doesn't really go up, doesn't match.
Our food prices, we can barely, eat. Some of us can barely eat these days.
My children may never have a house.
With the interest rates and everything, the inflation, everybody's hurting. The lack of housing, the gasoline, everything's up.
Sacrifices might have to be made in the lines of being, can we afford it? Can we pay for it? Can we continue on this path that we're on right now?
I've just kind of been going to the food bank more and cutting back on, different things like taking my son out places and stuff.
The economy is not numbers.
The Liberals literally think you're stupid. I mean, they wouldn't put out statements like this if they had any respect for Canadian citizens. And the delusions and gaslighting from the Liberals doesn't end just there, because on a podcast this week, Justin Trudeau went out and claimed that his last name, Trudeau, puts him at a disadvantage.
Now, maybe I start with a huge disadvantage because my last name is Trudeau. Automatically ignore me anytime I show up.
Wow.
Anywhere where they don't like me, fine. But I am not going to stop showing up.
Oh, yes. The Trudeau name puts you at a disadvantage. I mean, you are literally a trust fund baby. You traveled all over the world. Your father was a prime minister. The reason you're the prime minister is because your last name is Trudeau. What a disadvantage. This is why I love roasting Justin Trudeau. He's an ideologue, he is completely delusional, and he's a woke moron. But most importantly, he is a bully, and we need to push back against bullies. And you know what? I'm not the only one who likes to push back against the bullies. As we have seen this week from Elon Musk, he took shots at Justin Trudeau once again. Who remembers this tweet from the Freedom Convoy after Justin Trudeau froze people's bank accounts? Elon Musk responds with this meme, comparing Justin Trudeau to literally Hitler, saying, "Stop comparing me to Justin Trudeau. I had a budget." An absolute classic tweet. So that was back in 2022. Now let's take things over to 2024, where Elon Musk is once again trolling Justin Trudeau. Elon Musk's latest troll on Justin Trudeau is this. Over on X, if you search the name Justin Trudeau, Tamara Leach comes up at the top of the search results. Yes, the Freedom Convoy organizer Tamara Leach. Absolutely hilarious. And just to verify that this is not a screenshot or a Photoshop here, I got another screenshot from someone else confirming it as well. Search Justin Trudeau, and the result you get is Tamara Leach. And Elon Musk wasn't done trolling Justin Trudeau just there, as he put out this viral tweet this week. Check this out. Saying, I can't believe Gemini made these unfair pics of Trudeau. With Trudeau in the Indian, Trudeau in India, Trudeau, the Jewish Trudeau, as well as the classic blackface Justin Trudeau. And this tweet is going absolutely viral here with 327,000 likes, 40,000 retweets, and 34 million views. Absolutely well done, Elon Musk. In our next story, Joe Rogan is once again talking about Canada, and it's for all the wrong reasons. Do you guys remember this clip I showed on my show a couple of weeks back?
Do you view this as a parental rights issue at all?
Well, I'd like to say, first of all, there's no such thing as parental rights. In Canada, there are parental responsibilities. And in Canadian family law, the primary responsibility of parents is to support and affirm their kids.
Parents have no parental rights in Canada? Absolutely insane, right? Well, that clip got its way over to Joe Rogan, and here's what he had to say about this insane statement.
Like my grandmother used to say, now you've gone from preaching to meddling now.
Well, you know what's happening in
okay.
Canada, right? I mean,
What?
Canada has some pretty insane cases that are going on right now about gender transition from really young kids. And there's all this pushback with parents, and there's all this because the parents are not being told that their children want to transition. So there's this guy that was talking about these issues of parents' rights in Canada, and he specifically said that parents don't have rights in Canada, that they have, I feel like he said they have obligations. Is that the term he used? They said under Canadian law, parents don't have rights. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Let me make sure that's exactly what he said before I get sued. But when I saw it, I was like, this is such a crazy thing to say. And if that's the way their law is structured, fix that. Like, who are other people to tell you how to parent your child? And who are these people? Have they been vetted? Are they really good at parenting? They're supposed to be teachers. They're not supposed to be parents. He said there's no such thing as parental rights in Canada. Children have rights in Canada, and those kinds of policies restrict the rights children have.
I'd like to say, first of all, there's no such thing as parental rights. In Canada, there are parental responsibilities. And in Canadian family law, the primary responsibility of parents is to support and affirm their kids. Children have rights in Canada, and these kind of policies restrict the rights that children have in Canada.
This is a wild thing, man. It's I've never seen anything like it.
But America's not far behind that because
No.
I've talked to a lot of teachers, and they're telling me that they have a duty to the children, that if the child is not ready to talk to their parents about this, that it's okay for them to keep a secret from the child. Now, let me tell you what my problems with this are and see what you think. First off, if this is either a psychological phenomenon or a medical phenomenon, and the teachers are not trained in either psychology or medicine, they're not any more trained to deal with that than they are to take out the kid's spleen in the homeroom. So if that's true, if it's a psychological thing, if it's gender dysphoria, or it's a medical issue, then you need someone trained in child psychology, psychiatry, or medicine. And the teacher's not trained in any of those three things. Like I say, they're not any more trained in that than they are to take out the child's spleen. So how are they qualified to deal with that? Secondly, it's teaching the child to keep a secret from their parents. It's teaching deception and interfering between the child's relationship with their parent.
This woke insanity has to stop. We need to fight back against it. And this is one of the points of my channel, is to push back against the woke insanity that has taken over our country. And it's kind of sad that the world's biggest podcaster from the United States is doing more than the average Canadian man to fight back. And another strong man who's fighting back against the woke insanity is none other than the president of El Salvador, who was at CPAC yesterday and absolutely unloaded on the woke left.
Let the people vote. It will not be a pretty sight for them if the elections are free and fair.
Facts.
I mean, who elected Soros to dictate public policy and laws?
Facts.
Why does he feel entitled to impose his agenda? Let me tell you something. Soros and his cronies hit a brick wall in El Salvador. Thank God, and all the glory be to him, Salvadorans are now immune to his influence. No one believes his lies anymore over there.
Good. Wow. Yeah, who did elect George Soros? That's actually pretty base. And here is Nayib Bukele calling out the woke media for not keeping their governments accountable.
If the police was created to bring law and order, let them bring law and order. If the judicial system was created to bring justice, let them bring justice.
That's right.
Let them protect their purpose at all costs. Same goes with the press. Let them be free. A democracy needs a free press. But to enjoy that membership, you must adhere to your duty as a reporter. Report the facts. Don't be a puppet of those who finance you or finance the organizations that you work for. Your freedom of speech will always be protected. We believe in free speech. Everyone here believes in free speech. Your free speech will always be protected. But don't call yourself a journalist if you're just an activist.
Facts.
Don't.
Taking shots at Rachel Gilmore here. I love it.
Don't call yourself independent if you depend in open society. Soros NGO for those sacred institutions have morphed away from the reason they were created. We should not defend those institutions for the sake of being institutions. Instead, we should defend the principles that created those institutions in the first place.
Right. Yes, the whole point of a free press is to keep our institutions and our governments honest. And our woke activist media hasn't been doing it. And over on the Joe Rogan podcast, he had himself an epiphany here where he realizes that Donald Trump absolutely exposed the media for what they have become. Activists.
One thing no one can deny is that he exposed the media. He exposed the media for being essentially a propaganda agent. It's not just the news. Yep. And to pretend it's the news, they never covered anything that he did that was positive. Anything had some negative spin on it. They spent years talking about some fake collusion story with Russia and never apologized for it, never took it back. And they'll allow people on the show to support that, to try to justify that, or to try to even say that it's not true, that he did collaborate with Russia.
Joe Rogan is right. The American media is a mess, but things are even worse up here in Canada because we are literally subsidizing this crap. You know, hardworking Canadians go to work every day and pay insane amount of taxes, and part of that goes towards subsidizing the media, and they're not even doing their job. It's absolutely disgraceful. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video, but drop in the comments, what did you guys think of Nayib Bukele's speech at CPAC? What did you guys think of Elon Musk trolling Justin Trudeau with the Tamara Leach in the search engine, or Trudeau in costumes? I really want to know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's report, smash the like button so YouTube pushes this out to more people. Share it with your friends. Tell them about the Pleb. Or you know what? If you want to support this channel even more, you could buy a membership for $5 Canadian. My name is the Pleb, and I'll see you at the next report. Peace.